I've been in a long race with a whole lot of other rats. It's time to evaluate before it's too late. Do I want to live like that? I miss a warm sun on my face and fish in the flats.
A1A Productions videos and broadcasts are for educational and entertainment purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use.
Around in Hemingway's house like a lazy six-toed cat. I want to live like that. I'm looking for a sandy beachy shore where the palm fronds shade the sun. Fruity rum drinks, little umbrellas, and all my friends having fun. Maybe write a song we all sing along. In the conga line I'll lead the way. I hear in Tampa they're all dancing, music on the bay. I want to live like that, with an ocean breeze where the gulls sing out my name. Island music and tiki bars where the seasons never change. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to stuff my face with pastries and seafood. Don't care if I get fat. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. Yeah, I want to live like that.
It's a good day on Radio A1A. I'm Harry T., and you're seeing the studios of Radio A1A right there, and there I am. And in the other scene right there is the guy that just sang that song that you just heard on our intro today. And this is our Noon Sunday expose of our number one song, and you just heard it, but the man who wrote it is right there in that other picture. Hello, Ray Boone.
Hello, Harry T. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I like your costume today.
Yeah, it is. It's my clown suit. Weekdays with Wilson.
Clown. That describes it pretty well, sir, I'll tell you. Thank you for joining us in the studios of Radio A1A. We call it LA Studios, and LA Studios is located in Mobile. You've been through here before, hadn't you, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ray Boone travels from Nashville down to the Keys in South Florida and over to Texas. Your life has been full of travels in music, has it not?
Yes, sir. For the last 30 years or so, I've been all over the world. But I'm back to Florida because I am a Florida cracker and proud of it. And
Whoa.
Right here again.
Yes, sir. Well, tell me what a Florida cracker is. That's a good point. I'm not going to put you on the spot much today, I promise, Ray. But what is a Florida cracker, if you don't mind?
Well, for me, it's a term of endearment because I was born in Miami, and anybody that's born in the state of Florida, we call ourselves crackers. And the term comes from back in the 1800s. A lot of people don't know it, but Florida is the second largest producer of cattle. And most of our cowboys ride horses and they do cattle drives, but they crack a whip. So that's what they call them, the crackers. It's not a derogatory term at all. So, that's where the term came from.
Has nothing to do with the unleavened bread, is that right?
No, nothing to do with that. It's all to do with the cattle and the cattle drives.
Well, thank you for coming to our studios again today. It's a little bit of an unusual studio, as you can see, and this is called Tropical Americana Music Video Showcase. And today we're going to feature some of your music. Wait a minute. That just went in front of your face. I'm sorry about that. Let me switch the scene here just a second and put some. Oh, there's some glitter for you. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a new studio set up here, Ray. Sorry about that. But I'm so excited about you being here and maybe us talking about a couple of your songs. And especially number one, because today's the day we just put out the brand new Trop 40 chart for August the 4th, 2023. Man, oh man. And you have had how many number ones?
This is my 10th number one.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. It's actually my 11th. Mile Zero, which was my first, it went 2 weeks. So
yeah.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, awesome. Mile Zero was a good one. Mile Zero hit home in Key West. I Want to Live Like That, which we have just played at the beginning of the show, and we'll show the chart at the end for everybody. For the first time, we're publishing the chart right here today. It shows at the top of the chart, I Want to Live Like That. But we're going to save the video at the end to play and then display the chart right after the video. How's that, Ray?
Sounds good to me.
But right now, you've got a new one out, and I want to see if we can feature it right now. And it's called Seaside Romance. Tell me about this song and this video. And the reason this man can tell you about videos, folks, he may have done a few in his time in the TV world. But we'll get to that in the second segment, the TV part of your life. Ray Boone right now, and this is called Seaside Romance. Would you give us the introduction to the video and the song?
Yes, Seaside Romance was written by my favorite co-writer, Ray Boone. It's easier that way, but it's a song inspired about the love of my life, my wife, and where we live.
All right, here it is, Seaside Romance, the video and the song.
Around but the sound of waves walking hand in hand in the sand. I heard you say we should make a wish upon a star to stop time right where we are. Then I said to you, we always knew that time's the treasure that we share on this beach as the moon shines. The love we have for the ocean soothes our souls through life's dance. We'll have this moment forever on our seaside romance. You wish, I'll wish on a star. You go, I'll go wherever you are. A billion star diamonds up in the sky, riches money can't buy. You'll love, I'll love you to the rising sun. Salt lips will kiss, a new day's begun. And as we stroll along, the seagulls sing out our song. Whenever we get the chance for a seaside romance. Gentle morning breeze, palm trees, salt air. I pick a red hibiscus and place it in your hair. I'm mesmerized by your beauty as we take this time near the sea. Just like the tides will ebb and flow. We'll laugh, we'll cry, but we'll always know that whenever we take this chance for a seaside romance. You'll wish, I'll wish on a star. You'll go, I'll go wherever you are. $1,000,000 in the golden sand. Simple, rich is so grand. I'll love you to the rising sun. Salt lips will kiss, a new day's begun. And as we stroll along, the seagulls sing out our song. Whenever we get the chance, whenever we get the chance, whenever we get the chance for a seaside romance. Seasons never change. I wanna live like that. I wanna live like that. I wanna live like that. I took off for a little bit. I'm Ray Boone, and I'm a trop rock singer-songwriter. I love to tell stories with my songs, and it's all about living the salt life. Headed for Key West. It's a party down there. You know, that escape to somewhere where there's warm water, sun, adult beverages, and maybe just a little cutting loose now and then. I love the close contact of the wonderful trop rock coastal Americana people I meet at house parties, and I'm hoping you'll invite me to yours. My songs are played on most of the trop rock stations, and some have made it to the top of the charts. Headed south down A1A, watching squall over Florida Bay.
We are proud to introduce Ray Boone at #1 with the song
Along with me,
Mile Zero. Ray Boone, you're #1, man.
Depending on scheduling, I will either appear by myself or bring one of my many musician friends from Nashville, Tennessee. And you never know who might show up with me. Real slow. Around the rendezvous. I wanna get that feeling again with you. Well, I'm gonna take a day. No matter if you've not heard my music, I'm confident you soon will. And I'll capture your imagination with some fun ones, heartfelt life experiences, or maybe just get up and dance. Hey, salt life, living the salt life, always headed for the water, a 30-day expedition, to beaching, diving, and fishing. There's always someone who will head up the conga line. She came down just like a coconut, falling from a coconut tree. And my lonely heart started looking up. Maybe she was falling for me. Abajo como coco, como yo abajo como coconut. Abajo como coco, como yo abajo como coconut.
Many will take home the experience of having a great time at your house, wanting to come back for more. I'm easy to get in touch with, so look me up and we'll talk about scheduling for your next event.
Watch out! Look up! Here comes the coconut! Thank you, Ellen. That was good. Thank you, sir.
Gosh, a meeting of the minds, no doubt about it. And a man who has been videoing meeting of the minds events, following it down there, doing documentaries, and not only a guru songwriter, but looks like a guru videographer. His name is Ray Boone, and you just saw a whole decoupage of things that he has put out there, and now on Radio A1A. And of course, we're celebrating today. Here Sunday, the Trop40 countdown. We're going to release that chart in just a little while. At the top of that chart, though, you saw it's I Want to Live Like That, and the singer-songwriter Ray Boone from down in South Florida now. Hello, Ray Boone.
Hey, Harry, how you doing?
I'm
doing here,
and it's good to have you back out on this segment right here as we come back. We're enjoying a Sunday afternoon with you, sir, and it's really good to see you. And you look good on the video. By the way, for you folks listening on the radio and on the podcast out there on Spotify and Google Play and Apple Play and all that, we're podcasting. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Ray. We're doing this without the video, but for those of you on YouTube and our Facebook streams, this is a video of Ray Boone nodding his head and me talking with the Weekdays with Wilson shirt on. Welcome back, my friend, to the show.
Well, thank you very much.
Your video work, you've done it for how many years, and how far did you get? Let's get to from the beginning to the end. And
Lee, how much time do you have?
No, just a few minutes.
That's my I've been doing that most of my life. I wore a lot of hats, over my lifetime, but I got into the TV world by accident, and kind of self-taught, and then I learned from other people out of different networks, and I started my own show. I sold my own advertising, did a little cable thing, and got discovered by Fox Sports, and they picked up my first national show. So I had to go national, and then went outdoor channel, and kind of just went from there because I was a tournament fisherman, and I became a professional fisherman. And so I took those views and those abilities and put them on. I love telling the stories, just like my songwriting. I love telling a story, and with video, you can mix all that together. And 30 years on television doing that, and then later in Nashville doing music videos and documentaries. Like I'm working on a long documentary right now about the trop rock genre, and
right.
Going along. I've got terabytes and terabytes of video, and
don't we all, man? Isn't that's a part of our game, is storing the video and then going back and putting it all together into pieces. You're good at that, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been told that I am. I feel I just like the craft. I like the art of putting a story together visually with sound behind it. It's just amazing. And everybody doesn't realize, but videos are great, but they're nothing without the good audio.
Well, we appreciate that, us audio people, right? There's no question about that, because this is one of those broadcasts that I'm not a video person. I'm a radio person. Here we are in a radio studio that you loaned me some video equipment for, and we put it all together with other people. Thank you very much, everyone that's helped us here in LA studios to get up. But this is video on the fly. Editing, what you do is a different world. It's wonderful what you do. I wish I could. I can't.
It's not for everybody. It can be tedious when you look at a scene over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm probably the worst. You hear the thing, the shoemaker's kids have no shoes. I make a lot of, in fact, I've got I think 2 or 3 artists that are on the charts right now. I made their videos. But if you look at my videos, their videos are better than mine. I don't spend enough time on my own videos. I just do them to put them out there.
No question about that, Ray, because we have actually played some of your videos of other artists on the Trop 10 countdown of video countdowns that we've done many, many weeks. It's been a good, I guess you would call it as a good trip down the Paradise Road, has it not, sir? All the way down to, and now you're down in South Florida.
Yes, sir.
Video's different down there, isn't it? When I got in the Keys, video got different. Pictures, music.
The technology changes. I've learned that over the years. I started with the old reel-to-reel 3/4 inch, and then it went to beta, and now we're digital, which has changed everything. That makes it enable us to be able to do this.
There's no question about that. As I'm going to change to a scene here on the there we are right there in the studio, and Ray is talking to us by means of our broadcast software, and you see all the things that it takes to do video and audio and put it all together into this type of thing. And Ray, you do it, and sometimes for instance, all these terabits of video never get put. I mean, how long have you been working on the documentary? 2 years?
Oh, probably over 2 years now, I believe. I'm still, there's a lot of people I haven't interviewed yet. There's a lot of things in the genre that I haven't touched on that's important to it. So I'm looking for that. So if anybody has some good information,
you know, the movie Gone with the Wind changed from beginning to end because it was kind of long. So, I mean, we still lost down here. The South still lost.
Right.
But anyway, we're having a great time in LA studios with Ray Boone today. I'm Harry T, and just happy to be here and happy to be a part of the independent singer-songwriters in tropical Americana music. Ray is one of those. And we're going to feature one of his videos coming up shortly, another one. And in video, is it not true that you have to have the female characters displayed really within each individual, piece that you make? Don't you have to have the female character displayed properly?
Well, yeah, I have to be politically correct, I imagine, on some things like that. But
politically, my foot. You have to show some. You have to show some women on the video sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. Well, we show them in their natural beauty.
Sex sells, it does, and you have a video called Coastal Beach Girls.
Oh yes.
Do you like this segue, Ray?
I love that segue. But Jake Clayton is an awesome guitar player, and he kills it, boy. I just love playing with Jake.
Oh. Well, tell me about Jake as we walk into this video, as you walk us into it. Take us into the song, the video, and especially Jake, because let me tell you something. He's from another planet. He's a player from Nashville that is... Let's start with him and then take us into the song and then the video, okay?
I met Jake when he was in his early 20s. He came to me and him and his friend, the guitar player, they played for the Brad Paisley tour. And Jake wanted to go out on his own and doing some songwriting and wanted to. So I listened to this kid play, and they hired me to do his first music video. And he plays over 40 instruments at that time. And I asked him, I says, so gosh, you must have been taking lessons all your life. You're 24 years old and you play the fiddle flawlessly. He goes, no, he says, I learned actually watching, a guy dared me, said that fiddle playing was hard, and he dared me, and I watched the video of Garth Brooks. And he's a natural. He can play. Now he plays over 60 instruments. And he's produced a lot of my music. I've co-written songs with him, and he works for Tanya Tucker for the last, I think, 15 years. He's been her like band leader. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He can play anything. And him and Rob Daniels produce music to this day, and they produce most of my stuff. When you hear that on there, that is their art. And Jake's amazing. He's also, a lot of people don't know it, but Charlie Daniels passed away.
Yes.
Well, he has been picked by Charlie Daniels' wife and son as the new Charlie Daniels because they kept the band going.
Give me a break. Oh, no. That's wonderful.
Charlie Daniels. And he is really, I've got stories about him, like where he went to interview and they didn't even have to go practice. He knows the songs. He didn't even have to read the chart. He knows them so well.
Is he looking for a band? By the way, as Tanya,
he has a band. He has his own band. In fact, right today, I saw last night he was on his way to Montana, and they're performing for a festival out there, a big festival. I've gone to Sturgis with him, and he's an amazing. Him and my friend Phoenix Mendoza. Phoenix is like brother from another mother, and
playing with Tanya Tucker must be an experience, though. You got to admit. What? We got to talk about the opposite sex again. We got to bring her. She is definitely.
She has got an amazing voice.
She does.
She started when she was like 13.
I know. And
she is just amazing, and she's really a cool person. We've been to her house, and my wife and I got to spend some time with her.
Awesome. A lot. Shout out to Tanya. Appreciate.
They're amazing.
I still tell the story about her in the Bluebird Cafe that I can't tell on the air, but it is one of my favorites.
I got a bunch of those. You can't talk about.
Well, at least he hasn't had any problem. When I play with David Allan Coe, I still am not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When we were at Sturgis, we were on stage with Sturgis with David Allan Coe and
really that pair. Oh my God! I'd hate to see that baby they made. You know what I mean?
I've got video of it.
Never mind. I don't want to go. That takes us to Coastal Beach Girls. Tell me about this song. You wrote it, right?
Yeah. I think one of the pictures I sent you shows a guy with gonna slam me over the head with a guitar.
Yes.
Well, that's
just showed that.
A friend of mine. He moved down, and his name is Paul Levinson, and he co-wrote the song. He sent me the little riff of the tune, and then I wrote the lyrics to it, and we just took it from there, and Jake played on it, and it was just, we just wanted to recognize all the beautiful women of the Americas around the country. And we kind of took a big circle from Florida, starting in Daytona, and went all the way around the coast through Tampa and around to Texas and California, New Jersey, the shore, Jersey Shore, and ended it up in, and of course we ended up in Hawaii at the very end, but we ended up in Tybee Island. So it was a fun song to do. Up-tempo songs, I need to do more of those.
If I had done something like that, I would have been divorced for a fifth time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You talking about the videos?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta have the Coastal Beach Girls well represented.
Well, let's do one shout out to a young lady that has. I don't see you usually unless she's there. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Your lovely wife.
No, my wife. Yes, of course.
Of course.
She's my manager. She gives me ideas for songs, and I should probably be better behaved. But
there is a story there. We won't have time today to go into that, but sir, thank you for recognizing that Coastal Beach girls come in all sizes, shapes, and forms, and usually the best one's right there sitting next to you that's been with you the whole time. Because, for instance, you're wearing a shirt, and his wife is named Sonia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If it wasn't for Sonia, guess what? Yeah. So
I think if it wasn't for Sonia, Como Coco wouldn't have gone number one.
say that name again. What was the name of that number one Trop 40 song? Say it.
Como Coco.
Oh,
They call it the coconut song.
That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. Sonia likes that. Weekdays with Wilson. Thank you, Lyle, for doing this every Wednesday. Every weekday. I can't believe he does it. But here it is, everybody, by Ray Boone himself, and dedicated to all of our Coastal Beach girls right here on Radio A1A. Thank you, Ray. Be back shortly with another segment. Hold on.
Of Daytona, the girls make you wanna surf the beach just to catch their eye. And down to Miami, Chica's Tropicana, bittersweet as key lime pie. And over in Tampa Bay and Sandville, dance away trop music well into the night. Nothing more beautiful in this world than Coastal Beach girls. String bikini, tan skin, warm water, jump right in, blue, green, brown eyes, A1A, sunny skies, hair blowing, beach combing, SPF and copper toning down her back. Rub it in, nothing more beautiful in this world than Coastal Beach girls. Highway 38 of Panama City, there's bronze babes kissed by the sun. Galveston Beach, there's Texas beauties, just as cute as they come. And down to Padre Island, the girls are so darling, you'll never ever want to go home. Nothing more beautiful in this world than Coastal Beach girls. String bikini, tan skin, warm water, jump right in, blue, green, brown eyes, 38, sunny skies, hair blowing, beach combing, SPF and copper toning down her back. Rub it in, nothing more beautiful in this world than Coastal Beach girls. Coastal Beach girls are pure American pride. They want to have fun in the sun, just as sure as a rising tide. On the coast of California, the girls will warm ya hearts with their sunny smiles. On the Jersey shore, girls sweet to the core, dancing conga line single file. Down to Myrtle Beach and Tybee Island, Southern belles with classy style. Nothing more beautiful in this world, Coastal Beach girls. String bikini, tan skin, warm water, jump right in, blue, green, brown eyes, oh so pretty, gets me high. Hair blowing, beach combing, SPF and copper toning down her back. Rub it in, nothing more beautiful in this world than Coastal Beach girls. Nothing more beautiful in this world than Coastal Beach girls. Oh, can't forget the beautiful coast of Hawaii. Now those girls are Lily Boy Ono. Huh. Yeah, did I miss any coastal beaches? Gotta love those beaches. Hey, bro, dip surfing chicas, senoritas, fancy dancing mamacitas, southern belles, all tannin seekers. Somebody call the polices. Here you go, baby. You're gonna need some more lotion on that. I wanna live like that, with an ocean breeze where the gulls sing out my name. Island music drinking tiki bars where the seasons never change. I want to live like that.
Welcome back, everybody that's been staring at all those coastal beach girls on RadioA1A, Cruisin' Country Radio, and of course all of our channels out there, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all on down the line. And our podcast distribution network, thank you so very much for listening in every week to all the places you can hear the A1A podcast and us doing crazy stuff here. And I'm with, wait a minute, first of all, I'm Harry T. I'm here right now, and it's good to see all of you. We are in the studios of, where am I, Ray? Oh, wait a minute. We're in the studios of RadioA1A in Cruisin' Country. I said that. But we call it L.A. studio because it's in Lower Alabama now. It was, for years, it was in the Keys. And Ray Boone came down to see me there many times. He followed the flock down. And Meeting of the Minds was amazing down there many years, but now it's coming to Alabama. And now we're coming to the end of the day of our video showcase, our Tropical Americana video showcase, with Ray Boone here as our guest. And we are going to be introducing the number one song again today, but we're going to be introducing the chart. All 40 songs right here at the end will be featured and published officially. We're here with Ray Boone, who will introduce the final number one song, which has a video. And Ray Boone, welcome again to the microphone and to the camera.
And thank you, Harry, and Radio A1A. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, anybody that comes down and sees the lifestyle that we get to live in the Coastal Americana community, you'll go, I want to live like that.
It is the name of the song. In this case, the Trop 40 started about, I'd be 7-8 years ago. In that period of time we mentioned earlier in this show that you had been there about 10 times. Mile marker 0 twice, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes. Very proud of that.
What other songs, can you name them off the top of your head? So that means you got 9 more to go.
Alamarada Rendezvous, Como Coco, which Abajo Como Coco.
The coconut song. Yeah.
Yeah. Get Lost. Let's see. Live in the Salt Life.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Mutants of the, what was Rum Running Brothers.
Rum Running Brothers last week, 2 weeks ago.
With my friend Phoenix Mendoza
and
Josh Leo. And how many am I up to now?
That's 8 plus you got one coming this week. Okay.
I've got also from A Girl on a Beach in Texas.
A Girl on a Beach in Texas. And I see a picture of Brooke Graham in my mind, or Melissa Ann. Some of those Texas beach girls that are holding a guitar, amazing. You got them all.
Yeah.
We did not rehearse that, did we, Ray?
No. Sometimes I have to really think about it, because it goes by and we're writing new stuff and all the time. But
well, something. It's been an amazing pleasure all these years to do the Trop 40, and the Trop 40 has had its ups and downs because it's a very difficult thing to do every Sunday. We're doing the chart every Sunday now, but now we're trying to do something, and we're trying to feature the videos of the songs that make it to the top 10. And can I give you I'm going to let you in on a little secret about the Trop 40.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we're going to have a special guest host on October the 29th in Orange Beach, Alabama at Meeting of the Minds. October the 29th, Sunday afternoon at noon. Sunday at noon. We will be producing the Trop 40 live on the stage in front of a studio audience. And we will be hopefully featuring and having as many of the top 10 in the Trop 40 that week live performing their songs at that time. It will be videoed, and if you know of anybody that can help us with the video production, Ray Boone.
we can have that arranged.
And I hope to arrange for you to be there too. And of course, hopefully Daryl Clanton will point towards that because he's got 18 or 20 number ones. I didn't mean to mention his name because Weekdays with Wilson mentions him several times.
He might be up there all by himself. He's got so many.
All 10? So we could have Daryl do all 10 songs that day.
Yes, sir. That'd be okay.
You know, it would be with me too. But I don't know that the audience would go for that because, boy, let me tell you, they call him butter for a reason. And you know how much a pound of butter feels like in your belly? Oh, my God. I'm kidding, Daryl and Lyle. Oh, my gosh. What a great, fun day this is. Today, announcing the Trop 40 for our August the 4th publishing of the Trop 40 poll. You can vote on that poll at RadioA1A.com. Every Sunday afternoon, a new one goes up. So this is fun. But in this case, each one of those 40 people on the chart this week, Ray, you've been there many times. You mentioned about a song that just would go to number 2 and would never make it, you know. What was that song?
That was I Want to Live Like That. It was number 2 for 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks. Yeah.
And look what's happened. We're about to make that announcement that it moved to the top. How did that happen, and where does that support come from for a songwriter like you, and how can you tell another independent songwriter how they can build that support and listening audience?
Well, it's very hard, as you know, to maintain that because I become a real pain in the, you know what, to a lot of people by bugging them to vote, you know. But if you really believe in the song, which I do, I want to believe, you know, I want to live like that. I believed in it, and we just kept pushing and pushing, and that's all you can do. Is the music will speak for itself.
It will indeed. And you are speaking for other people as well. Let's mention Alvy King today, for instance. Songwriter, lyricist, just extraordinary lyricist from a dirt road in Texas somewhere, Milano, Texas. Is it Milano? Excuse me, Milano, Texas. Alvy King, shout out to you, big boy. And thank you for the things that you submit. We're all in a collaborative world here. You mentioned another collaborative songwriter. What was the gentleman's name in the photograph that you had mentioned earlier?
Paul Levinson.
Paul Levinson, yes. Are there other collaborators I'd like to mention today?
Say Phoenix Mendoza.
Yes.
Phoenix and I have written for many, many years together, a lot of songs, and he is a true talent and amazing songwriter, way better than I ever. I bring a song to him. I brought him Lignum Vitae Man.
Oh, man.
And which hasn't been out too much yet, but you know, it's kind of hard to write a song like that. And I struggled for 2 years over the first verse, explaining what Lignum Vitae is. And he sat into me and he goes, "We can do this." And he made a real masterpiece out of it, I think. And I love that song. But, you know, I want to say, Harry, you know, most of us in the Trop 40 really appreciate what you do.
Oh, come on. No. I can spell
our music heard. Period. And not everybody does that.
I can spell Lignum Vitae. I know that because I've been on Christmas at Lignum Vitae Key right out there.
Yeah.
That is one of the most beautiful Christmases. That is a destination other than the one I spent at Nottoway Plantation on the Mississippi River in the Cajun Mansion. Christmas Eve on the Nottoway Plantation and Christmas Eve down there at Lignum Vitae Key. There's nothing like it in the world. It's amazing. And so this station is unique. Wouldn't you have to admit that it is? And we mentioned Daryl Clanton's name, and I got to mention it again because he made me promise we'd keep it 100% singer-songwriter, 100%.
That's right, yeah.
And I've got one guy in South Carolina, he listens 24/7. If they hear a cover, he calls me and it gets jerked.
Well, that was my whole struggle, or is my struggle with doing the trop rock genre, because I looking for people that are trop rock. We realize the Parrot Head clubs are a big part of that because we've transitioned into the trop rock genre, and that's what I'm trying to differentiate that with. there's a lot of us out there performing. I don't perform as much as a lot of them, but some of them are trying to make a living at it.
Well, there are listeners.
Sure.
The singer-songwriters they're the major part of our audience. They're all listening to us right now, and they want to pick up how you do it. You're number one in the Trop 40. There are others in Nashville that wonder how you did it. And quite frankly, we're an independent singer-songwriter station. We don't particularly put individuals on that are multi-platinum recorded artists. We don't take wholesale aggregation of music submissions. We take songs from Ray Boone, talks to me on the phone or emails, or we accept songs that are, how can I say this? They are referred to us by you, for instance. Have you heard this artist? And then we reach out, and it's all done specifically so we can speak to them, so that we know the listeners of Radio A1A are going to be listening to independent singer-songwriters that know that their music is being promoted by these stations. That's happening on Cruisin Country Radio too, Ray.
Yeah, I tell you that I have some songs on Cruisin Country.
Yes, you do.
There's some Americana country, but there's other artists too that come on the Trop 40 or on both of these stations that these artists I've never heard of before. Like
right.
I think his name is Jason RC.
Yes,
he has that Tiki Man. I love that song.
I do too, but Lyle won't play it.
He won't. Oh man! I get it. There's your bell. So
that's Lyle.
I like to hear the new people that are coming in, because I was given a chance, and now they're given a chance, and these guys some of them are really good.
Yeah.
And I thought it's nice to be able to hear them.
Yeah, it is, and this is where it gets it out to the public, the making of the sausage. Because sometimes this songwriting, someone called me the other day and said, I got a block. What do I do? I said, buddy, I can't help you with that. Writer's block. What do you do with writer's block, Ray?
For me, it's kind of short-lived, but I have to be inspired. I'm not, I've done this stuff with the publishing companies where you go in there like a mill and you write every day. And that's one exercise that makes you better. But my best way is to be inspired. And once I've started a song, if I believe in it and I get so-called writer's block, I just walk away from it and let it lie and come back. And you'd be surprised. Other things will influence you. And if you think it's a really good song and you're writing it by yourself, do like I do and find a good songwriter to come in and listen and say, what do you think?
Oh, man.
I don't mind sharing. I don't have to write it by myself. It's always better with one or two, three heads,
Well, I guess you got about a minute to do a commercial for Ray Boone.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Where would they find your music, or how would you want them to find you, and what do you want them to do? Hire you? Man, are you working anymore like that?
I play mostly the festivals.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. The pit stops, the festivals, house concerts. I love to do them. Not a lot of people know me. So I kind of get passed over for a lot of house concerts, but I'm willing to, do it if they'll give me a chance. But I play Parrot Head clubs and, anything that's a listening room type and songwriter rounds. I like to be invited to those. But, at this point in my life, I don't see myself being a major star, because those kind of things. And I just like writing my own story.
But you've been to Nashville, which everybody said, man, you need to go to Nashville. If you're good, they walk up, man, you ought to go to Nashville. Is that what you should do if you're a songwriter? Go to Nashville or go?
You can, if you can do that, it is by far the best, because it's like going to college for songwriting. You have to have thick skin, because I can remember when I first went in doing songwriter rounds and realized I'm sitting there with a guy that's got a platinum record, another guy with a gold cut, and I've got nothing. So I had to write funny songs. But, you have to do something and just keep at it, because they'll only listen to the first. I mean, it's a cruel world out there, the way they judge it. And you pitch a lot of songs and they get into the chorus and they go, before you even got through the verse and chorus, they go, what else you got?
Wow.
Give me something else. And you think, oh, that was my masterpiece.
No.
So you have to be humbled, but you do learn. You learn that way. And it's great to do, but Nashville's changing like everything else. So I would say, yeah, do that, or get with a songwriting group that does that. That's the best way. And just you write with your heart, whatever comes out, and you'd be surprised what comes out, because we're spilling our guts when we write these songs. It's not something we would normally talk about, but you will sing it.
You are doing that, Ray, and that is showing the world your insides, and thank you so very much for doing that with us here in front of God and everybody on Radio A1A. You know what I mean? It's been a wonderful day with Ray Boone here in the LA studios. I'm sorry for all my fumbling, but we do this live, and we want to make sure that it's right here for you as it happens, to introduce the Trop40, which is the culmination of a lot of songwriters' efforts. Imagine the hours that went into writing the songs in the 40 songs that are in this chart today. You know what somebody wrote me the other day from England? Is there any way I could get that chart on one music playlist? Mm-hmm. Well, I can do that. I got every MP3. I could certainly do it, but wouldn't that be distributing music without a license? Or I don't know. But that's the type of thing, when the chart gets sent out, the people are looking at the songs, listening to the radio station, and that same guy wrote me back and said, there was a song that had this on it, and I was able to write him back and introduce him to a brand new song he had never heard in England. And these people are falling in love with this music from Italy, England. Germany is one of our largest listening audiences. Interesting thing about internet radio, Ray Boone. Germany may have one rebroadcaster over there with several thousand listeners on one, and we have no idea. They've picked us up. You follow me? They can do that.
Yes.
Their laws allow them to pick it up, and they rebroadcast it, and they'll throw their commercials over our stuff. So, but your music and the Trop40 is being promoted worldwide. Yeah. And Don Middlebrook spoke in front of the Cape Coral, Southwest Florida pit stop party. And he said, I was standing in California and they were mouthing my words. And he looked over at me and he says, you guys are the reason. They didn't hear me over while I was in Michigan. They heard me on the Radio A1A broadcast, 24/7. Music for the road to paradise. That was my commercial. Yeah.
Well, we have Sound Exchange, and I'm a BMI writer. So yes. My biggest song with High South is probably my highest paid song was from Europe, like Denmark. And
yes, High South was great. Thank you for introducing me to them a couple of years ago. They're great guys, aren't they?
Phoenix, Mendoza. Yeah.
Is that who that is? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm getting it together. I'm sorry. It's almost time to wrap this great interview up. I've been looking forward to it for a couple of weeks, but I didn't know when was the right time. But when I looked at the voting later in the week as it was going along, I said, oh my God, I better give you a call and prepare you for today.
Good.
And today has been a great interview. It's been an interview with Ray Boone. And Ray Boone is now living in Southwest Florida, not far from the site of the Cape Coral Pit Stop Party, which is not happening this year. A hurricane happened down there. Yeah. That same party is going to be at the Florida Cracker.
Oh, okay.
It's not that party, but the kickoff pit stop, the first pit stop in all of our Follow the Flock pit stops. I'll be putting some graphics up here about that, featuring the man here on video and on the radio and on podcast with me, Ray Boone, who will be appearing. Who knows? It goes from the Cracker all the way to Orange Beach at Meeting of the Minds 2023, the 31st convention of Parrot Heads in Paradise. Wow. Will your documentary be ready by October?
No.
No.
Sorry. I still have people to interview, there's some people that the early beginnings, the Sonny Jims, and I need more material to make it gel. It's not done until it's done,
Can I do mine over? I might have been overserved there at the Concert Zone Canal where you did mine. But that was a beautiful location, was it?
No, that was a good interview.
Was it? Okay.
I'll edit some things out.
Please do, especially my face.
No, you were fine. It was fine. That was a great time. That was fun.
That was amazing. Jesse Rice. It was amazing, wasn't it? Harold Booth.
But I haven't been invited back to play.
Oh, we will. Well, look, I haven't been invited back either. I'm an Alabama fan. He's an Auburn guy, Hey,
maybe you're my problem.
I could be with some areas of the world. That could be, but
there are worse things.
I love being problems when it is for a purpose. And the purpose that this station's for me, folks, I wake up every morning listening to brand new songs from independent songwriters. And there's none better, I don't think, that I've found along the course of this than Ray Boone. Now, I'm going to tell you something. He ain't the greatest of all singers, but hey, listen, neither was Chris Christopherson, but was he a songwriter?
Yes, sir.
We're singer-songwriter, maybe not singer-first, songwriter-singer.
Yeah.
But always you have stayed true to the format or the genre. Some people have a hard time putting flip-flops, palm trees, and sand and all those things together,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can only write about it so many times. But there are different ways.
There are indeed. But what you've done is find times that it inspired you and wrote those things down or remembered them and put them into great songs and great videos. Not a lot of people have that combination that you have, the video abilities, songwriting abilities, probably programming and recording studio abilities I don't even know anything about. But do you consider yourself maybe too rounded or not good at one thing or good at a lot of things? How does?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty okay songwriter. I'm a marginal singer, like you say, but the video part of it tells the story.
Yes,
and that's what I like. That's what I really like doing the best. And the thing about it is, the song has to be strong. Whenever I do a music video, the music video only enhances the lyrics.
Yeah.
So that's what you have to consider. It can't be all about the acting. It can't be all about the pretty girl, but it has to be about the song itself and the story that it's telling.
Well, you know something, Ray? There's magic when audio comes together with video. Mm-hmm. At the beginning of this piece, there's a raw video that starts of a beach somewhere. I think it's Isla Mirada. At the beginning of this video, you're about to introduce our number one song for this weekend, August the 4th, 2023. But that video was just raw without sound. When the song came on, it's the brain was able to register something from different areas, and it was almost like the world opened up when the song, the audio, the sound of the water is at the beginning of this song, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Where did you sample that?
I don't remember.
See,
I have hundreds of terabytes of stuff, but the song I originally started it. I did that little picking part in the beginning.
Yes.
I'm not a great guitar player, but I came up with that, and I thought, wow, I'm trying to think about toes in the sand, and how do I want to live, like Kenny Chesney, and so I'm thinking of the song. So, but he doesn't know it yet.
Well, why don't you? Well, why don't you do this for me? Why don't you introduce it as if you're not asking, but presenting it to Kenny Chesney and Blue Chair Bay Rum, or maybe the Buffett Empire, Margaritaville, and for Bubba to sing it. You're a singer-songwriter. You're pitching right now, right? Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here it is. Here's Ray Boone, everybody. And by the way, we will not be back. We always end these broadcasts with the music. So thank you for listening today. Thank you for watching, and make sure you tune into all of these things that we put out there. And Ray Boone, you're on.
If you all think like I do, like living the life of in the Caribbean or on the coastal beach somewhere, if you look at it like you're a Jimmy Buffett or a Kenny Chesney, you might say, I want to live like that. Yeah, I want to live like that.
I've been in a long race with a whole lot of other rats. It's time to evaluate before it's too late. Do I want to live like that? I miss a warm sun on my face and fish in the flats. I trade my biz attire for a bathing suit and a cool Bahama hat. I want to live like that. Where the coconuts sway, let the salt air cleanse my soul. Hear the waves going in and out, surely never gets old. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to lay around Hemingway's house like a lazy six-toed cat. I want to live like that. I'm looking for a sandy beachy shore where the palm fronds shade the sun. Fruity rum drinks, little umbrellas, and all my friends having fun. Maybe write a song where we all sing along. In the conga line, I'll lead the way. I hear in Tampa, they're all dancing, music on the bay. I want to live like that. With an ocean breeze where the gulls sing out my name. Island music and tiki bars where the seasons never change. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to live like that. I want to stuff my face with pastries and seafood. Don't care if I